Welcome back, Focus Learners, to another explainer. So if you're looking to build a truly high-performing agile team, there is one tool you absolutely need in your back pocket: the product roadmap. Today, we're unpacking its strategic importance, especially for Scrum Masters, and looking at exactly how it acts as the ultimate bridge between strategy and execution. Let's get right into it. Okay, let's dive into this. There's a pretty common misconception floating around the agile world. A lot of folks think the product roadmap is completely 100% the domain of the product owner. And hey, it's easy to see why, right? Because the product owner is accountable for maximizing value, it kind of feels like they should be the only ones worrying about the roadmap. But as we're going to see today, that couldn't be further from the truth. If you're a Scrum Master, this is a navigational tool you literally cannot afford to ignore. To get us started, let's set a clear baseline. What actually is a product roadmap? Well, it's a high-level strategic plan. It communicates exactly where the product is heading, and most importantly, the value it aims to deliver over time. Think of it as a shared compass. It keeps the entire Scrum team, plus all the stakeholders, completely locked in on the overarching product vision and those bigger business goals. I absolutely love this quote from our source material because it paints such a vivid picture. Think of it as the bridge between the product vision and the product backlog. Your product vision is the ultimate destination, right? It's huge, it's aspirational. The product backlog, on the other hand, is the gritty, day-to-day, task-level reality. The roadmap is that vital structure connecting the two. Without that bridge, you've basically got a team doing a bunch of random tasks on an isolated island, totally disconnected from where they're actually trying to go. So why is this roadmap so universally crucial? We've got 4 key reasons to run through. First up, it aligns stakeholders around a shared product direction. When everybody, from the developers writing the code to the executives writing the checks, is guided by the same strategic plan, you completely eliminate the chaos of conflicting agendas. Everyone knows exactly which way the ship is sailing, and that saves you from endless hours of confusing back and forth. Moving to our second point, a great roadmap acts like a massive filter. It helps prioritize the initiatives that deliver the highest customer and business value. Let's be real. Your team is always going to have a dozen good ideas thrown at them every single day. The roadmap is your built-in defense mechanism. It helps you figure out which of those ideas are actually the most valuable right now, ensuring your team isn't just working hard, but working smart on the right things. The third big reason is all about transparency. The roadmap provides essential visibility into the product's strategic journey. It yanks people right out of their individual silos, so they aren't just putting their heads down for the immediate sprint. With this kind of visibility, you're actually seeing the strategic narrative of your daily work. You start to understand exactly how your specific puzzle piece fits perfectly into the whole shebang. And reason number 4, it supports better decision-making while remaining totally adaptable to change. Having this strategic guide gives you a solid framework to make confident decisions today, but, and this is key, with the psychological safety and flexibility to pivot tomorrow if the market shifts. You're not locked into some rigid, unchangeable path. You've got a compass that helps you navigate new info without ever losing your true north. Section 1. The Scrum Master Stake, your tool for alignment. Now, what's really interesting here is how deeply actionable this concept is for you as a Scrum Master. The roadmap empowers you in 5 distinct ways. First, it elevates your Scrum events from boring status updates into actual strategic conversations with long-term goals in mind. Second, it connects the developer's daily tasks to the deeper why behind their work. Third, looking ahead lets you identify risks, dependencies, and future roadblocks way before they actually hit the team. Fourth, it acts as a shared artifact to foster real collaboration across the product owner, the developers, and stakeholders. And finally, it gives you the context you need to coach the team to stay relentlessly focused on value that aligns with the vision. But wait, this brings us to a vital clarification. Actually, a super important one. The Scrum Master does not own the product roadmap. The product owner is still the one ultimately accountable for maximizing product value and managing the backlog. But, as we've just seen, the Scrum Master deeply understands the roadmap and leverages it to support the entire Scrum team. You're using it to perfectly align strategy and execution. Section 2. The Living Guide, Embracing Adaptability. And this brilliantly illustrates a really stark contrast. On one side, you have your traditional, fixed project plan. On the other, the agile reality, a living strategic guide. A product roadmap is absolutely not a rigid document carved in stone. It's a breathing artifact. It is expected and, frankly, fundamentally designed to change as you learn more about your product and the environment around it. So what exactly causes it to change? Well,
There are 3 critical real-world inputs that drive the evolution of a roadmap. Number 1, customer feedback. As you release increments and hear what your users actually think, your path is naturally going to adjust. Number 2, market changes. Say a competitor suddenly drops a massive new feature, your living guide shifts to respond. And number 3, business priorities. As the overarching goals of your organization evolve, the roadmap recalibrates to ensure the product remains perfectly aligned.
And that brings us to the end of our explainer. We've seen how this awesome tool bridges the gap between the grand vision and the daily backlog, and exactly how Scrum Masters can leverage it to elevate their teams to the next level. So here's a question for you to reflect on. How does your organization use a product roadmap to keep teams aligned while embracing change? Are you treating it like a fixed constraint or as a living bridge to success? Thanks so much for joining me today, and keep learning.